I'm coming to you today. Ndiri kuno ku Ireland, ku Dublin to be specific. As you know, most of you, I was at a wedding. Kunoku, mwana wangu was getting married. My older sister, mwana wemkoma wa my daughter, was getting married over this weekend, and we had such a wonderful time. Just come back from breakfast yacho yanga ichipera ira handi ndakuratidzai pa feed pangu kuti tanga tichidya machikichori, saka tiri kuno kuhotera yakanakisa samari nanguti ndimbokupai update of what's going on. Ndiri muno muroom yangu, ndiri muroom yakanaka zvekuti, you know what, sometimes when you work so hard ita kamwe yake kungoda kuzvispoila. So let's just reduce the volume a little bit because we are competing here. Sorry. Okay, so I can see lots of you are coming, you're watching. Say Cholenjani, how are you doing? It's over lunchtime now. Sakandiri kuno ku Ireland, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update because there's been a lot that's been going on. And today's program, I called it, what did I call it? I called it the Irish Connection. That's it. So I just want to tell you about how I've been organizing my mind, because there's a lot that's going on in my life at the moment, and everything is wonderful, and I like everything, and I'm one of those greedy people. I want to keep everything. So I'm going to explain what my role distinctions are, because I don't want to confuse people. Okay, Tukuterra I Jaman Levi are two sides of love. Yakarizwa in 1979, and you know, the couple who just got married, they may or they may not know this. I was going to try and make it a request and dedicate it to them, but I didn't mother of the bride, so I had to behave myself. So in terms of role, and one day now, so I've done this little map, I've done project management, and this is supposed to help me to organize myself. So I've got things that are really important to me that I want to share with you, so that you can now go to the right platform for the kind of information that you'll be interested in. So my first and foremost priority is family life and parenting. So that's a no-go area for you guys. I will come to you with things that I want to share about myself. You know, family is so important, and part of the things that I want to share with you, I do share them with you. So Natendai nice hotel, this one Katen Tindo, it's on the 4th floor. Tiriku penthouse suite. I didn't know this, but my room is opposite the bride and the groom's room. I didn't know that. So I'm going to take a little walk around in the Chikurati, how pretentious I have been living for this this past weekend. Island. So wait for it. It's going to come after this one. But thanks a lot. So family life and parenting, I'll share with you things that I want to be sharing with you, but there's certain things that are no-go areas. Then there's the element of myself. I'm finding some people are busy trying to attack me. I don't know why. My fans are my guy. I'm going to expose one guy because he's been particularly malicious, so that if you know that if anything happens to me or happens to my family, that guy and all his cohorts are the idiots that I'm going to be pinning down. Kana ndikafa munoenda ku Republic, you know, ZRP munoti munhu yakathreaten na Tete Rasta ku inbox. So I'm going to expose that. I want to make an example of him, so that the general populace do not deal with me and disrespect me in that way. I know what I'm talking about. I never go out to defame anybody unless there's facts, and I shall also tell you exactly what else is there that needs to be said. Then I've got my own little business. You know, I won't say what the name is. I've got my business. It's active here in the UK. It's also active in Zimbabwe. And it's got some things that we are setting up in South Africa. So I'm a businesswoman. I work for myself. I've also worked for other people. But I do a lot of philanthropic stuff. A lot of it, some of it you are seeing online. When I'm talking about people that are consulting with me, that's free of charge, by the way, because it's always nice to share. And when you give things for free, God's economy is such that you never lack. So it might come to me, it might come to my son, it might come in another few years. So Anzina Roy here, welcome, my dear. And Anzina Roy, I am a supporter. Hope you had a great wedding. It was fantastic. Just scroll through the pictures. That gives you a bit of a highlight. I didn't show the bride and the groom because it's always customary and good practice to let them reveal their own special images. So that's Bellwave Limited. And then I'm an artist. I write poetry. I've got quite a few poems that I've written about love, about Pan-African stuff. and things that are, borderline political, but mostly activism, because I'm a human rights activist. So that's another part of myself that I really value. And sometimes you see me ndaka post nakai media, a certain poem, etc. That's what that's about. Then Tete Rasta came about as an invention that my friend suggested to me, and she was saying, Grace, you're so talkative on Facebook. Why don't you make it simpler for people to access you? So we came up with the concept of Tete Rasta. So this is where you need to pay attention. Yeah, let me just take this off the feed so that I can show you how we're going to be working with this. Technology is actually a little bit shoestring still. Okay. So I'm going to turn this round so that you see Jambuku Taura. Anzi Natasha Gafa Wenda Wega. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. But family affairs, they're usually just that. So I'm going to turn this round and I create like an office kangu pan up. Let's take this off the charger. So this is my little office. Actually, let's start over here. This is my hotel room. So you're coming in front, they give you a map, fire action, and so on. And I start sign up to say, don't disturb me. So that's me in the mirror. And then this is my room. So this is for you. You were saying this is nice. This one is the key that operates everything. You can't iron magetsa hatomboita on. So you got to stick that in there. Then this is my bathroom. A little bit too posh, I think. Look at that. You can have a shower, I can have a bath. I haven't had a bath yet, so I'm going to fix this mat and I'll be ready. I am a thousand. You guys have already shown you what I keep in my toiletry bag. So that's just a scan of what Tete has. And then they provide you with everything, even to my flannels. Then more towels, and there's even a phone. I think this room here can be used for people who are very disabled, because you've got this string which you pull if you need any help. And then toilet actually right, my toilet paper kanaka is soft, and then it was sanitary my cabin cover. Let's have a look. So you can put things in there, and then yeah. Let's go. So this one apparently is the room that my daughter was staying in the day before she became the missus. So that door is adjoining. So her bridal party was in here. So you could open this door, and then her bridesmaid would come in and help her and assist her. So I mean, when they allocated me this hotel, they didn't know what's what. So over here, another mirror. I was zakarongeka. And then in here, my secrets. Extra pillows and whatever duvets, vandipa dressing gown. But yesterday I was too tired to put that on. And this is my wardrobe. You get a thing. You could iron some shirts for the men. And then Mazambia, Maduko, Tete Rasta, Mazambia. This one is an outfit before she passed away. And it's rather important in that I think Mazimba could be making these things to sell. And we want to find a way, Peter saying, to get those things to be, to women to be making those in Zimbabwe. So that's the massive bed. Varungu, they tend to have two beds. And you can actually separate them. Don't ask me what that's all about. And then you get a phone. Vintage. Zirambshed racho iriri zvinotete rasta vanga achita yavanoda muri kundionerawo here kuti zvinhu zvacho zvakabatana. So I'm planning to put that on. Ndoda kuromboita for a walk and my t-shirt. I bought my swimming costume. Tete vanoswima. So I might get a chance to swim. I was doing a little bit of ironing. My t-shirt was creased, and then I've got my trainers and those are my smart shoes, and so you see my patriotism goes everywhere. That's my flag. Now this is my office. That's my camera. It's 500 pounds worth of equipment. Another big lamp, and a little bit of banking. My Beats speakers. When I'm playing music on the phone, that's what happens there. So I'm just charging up my camera, and then that's my music, and then my notes angle, and then I've got a docking station. I bought this docking station. You are actually charging your phone on the docking station, so that makes life a hell of a lot easier for me. And another stand here, kuti kananishida ku broadcaster live. I just sit the thing on here and then turn the thing around. So that's it really. That's my office. And that's my trolley bag, which carries absolutely everything. Kunokuka coffee bar. Look at this. You guys, vane tunhu twavo twakanaka. Saka ndini zvangushu. Ndiri muhotera, and that's things. This is really funny. Look at this. Come color yourself calm nema crayons I think ndakatombotanga kuita coloring. No, I haven't done that yet. So you're supposed to follow this in coloring. It keeps me out of trouble and keeps me focused. And then I was sharing some Pamtengo radio station Chakut, and I told my daughter that I took my my name tag from the hotel. And that's it really. So that's the whole hotel room, all for Tete Rasta. So you guys, munoziva kuti Tete havana ma secrets. So that's all the gossip there. So now let me show you the websites of where things are happening so that you know how to follow me properly. So let's just put this in. Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, I hope you can still hear me. Please, can you show me if you can still hear me? Anzina Roy, Africa Import-Export Bank with lads, excellent news. Aiwa, that's cool. So let me just move this way. So I want to show you the way that I've managed to organize my work so that you'll be able to follow the aspects that you are interested in. So Tete Rasta's page is this one, which has got me that looks like this. So this is where I put things zvekuvaka musha. So you know the things that I originally started with, ndichitaura zvekuvaka mayouth, kuvaka musha weZimbabwe, people who've got problems, dating 101, ndokwainoitika ikoko. So I haven't posted anything for a few days because I've been concentrating on a lot of other stuff to do with shut down Zimbabwe and so on. But I've got quite a decent following, and when I've posted on my Facebook page, it all comes down here, which is relevant. So also my ZimI things, they come over here as well. These are some of the programs that I've done before. This one is about Lumumba, and Tete Rasta explores the latest on AC Lumumba, who yesterday he uttered unprintable insults on the president of Zimbabwe. And last week at Pamtengo radio station, I had an interview with him and gave him the right to reply. I haven't put that on SoundCloud, so as soon as it's on SoundCloud, I'm going to share that with you. So that's one of the elements of Tete Rasta. This is Tete Rasta original. So kana muri kuda zvinhu zvisiri political and so on, you are needing to come to Tete Rasta page. Chete yakangonzi Tete Rasta. That's for all the wholesome stuff of the original Tete Rasta information. And then I've got an email address. I've got Tete Rasta's phone. I'm going to be loading that on there so that you can access me as and when you want to, by email or by telephone or WhatsApp. And then what else did I want to say about this one? So this is the original one. I also have a Tete Rasta YouTube channel. Please go there. Mona button rakanzi subscribe. You just click subscribe, and then it shows me how many people are actually following. So that's that one. And then there's Tete Rasta strategic partnerships. So these ones, strategic partnerships. What I'm including there is things like when I do work with ZimI, when I do things with Pamtengo radio station, when I do things coming up Vision FM, I'll be looking at more kind of adult content, maneru, where people want to talk about, things that are important to them, and also, playing love songs, that kind of stuff. I'm just in the process of finalizing that gig. So once it's sorted out, I'll be letting you know. So my work has expanded quite broadly. And now, excellent work, Auntie. Keep on with the good work. No, I'm trying. And so that's the strategic partnerships. And then there's Tete Rasta Expose. So let me just show you Tete Rasta Expose page. This is also on Facebook. Okay. So this is the page. You see the Zimbabwe flag on there. And so you know that you've come to Tete Rasta Expose. Kunoku is where we do a lot of activism. As you know, I started off as a human rights activist. So to post the things that are of concern. This one is a video of a brave man, Stan Zorwadza, protesting against Mpoko stay in the hotel while his house gets renovated. That's when we were highlighting how can somebody refuse to go and live in a mansion yet $3.2 or $3.5 million achida kugara muhotera. And then this one is also one of our sisters from Nigeria. That one's hit about 2,433 people reached. And people lap up all this stuff. 11 people have shared this video. And this is the girl who was really scathing to the government. Let me just show you what she was talking about. Just bear with me. Let's put the volume up. Okay, so she was basically commenting on how the Zimbabwe police are so violent. So our African sisters are also concerned about us, and she goes on to comment about what on earth is going on. Remember this girl?
I don't understand. These protesters are fighting for all of you. You think they're just fighting for themselves? People have not been paid their salaries for months. In fact, some of these police officers have not been paid for months. So you see, Mumu, that is what we call Mumu. The Zimbabwean economy is so bad now that they are no longer spending their own money. In fact, you don't take...
Yeah, so this is our system. So I thought it was good to highlight that and point that out. So that's how I'm going to be arranging my work. You will have Tete Rasta, the original, and that's just purely Kurairana. My youth end up, building exposure to their music. The strategic partnerships, which is Tete Rasta on Zim I'm, Pamtengo Radio Station and Vision FM, and anywhere else that you feel could, let's invite Tete. I'll be very happy to come on. Even Kana ZBC Chindida, even Kana Yeraudi Chindida, or any of the other controversial or mainstream media houses. And then the expose, Tete Rasta expose, will be about activism and some of the patriotism that I promote. Then the last thing that I want to share with you is that I told you that I'm into politics now. So I've aligned myself with an organization called United Democratic Front. So when I'm doing Tete Rasta, it's independent of the UDF. UDF is just my own political affiliation. It does have a lot of areas where it can synergize and work with other organizations and individuals across parties whose views about how can we make Zimbabwe better. So it's not exclusive to saying Zimbabwe must go. It's not exclusive to saying anything in terms of the shutdown stuff and the Tete Rasta expose. This is a political party that stands alone. Although I'll be working within that organization, all the Tete Rasta stuff that I do is my stuff. It's not to do with the UDF. So I just wanted to show you the UDF logo so that you'll be able to discern when I'm just doing the UDF, so that you can actually get to grips with what's going on. And also, when I'm doing the UDF, you will not see me commenting Kuti Tete Rasta on it because it doesn't come into it at all. All right, then. So this is the page UDF. Yep, on Facebook. That is that one there. And so I'm going to be sharing a little bit more information on here. I did share something to do with what do you call it? I did share something to do with that program that I did with Tabakunda, because it does concern what all Zimbabweans. So this is the UDF page, but unfortunately, we've been hacked. So if you go to some of the information that's on the UDF page, somebody's gone and created a link that goes to pornographic pages. So it's the newspaper article. So some people have written to me inbox. Some people have gone and hacked. They've gone and hacked that and aligned it to some pornographic material. I mean, this is the cruelty of my Zimbabweans. This is why I was saying to you, whoever that person is, terrorizer per page ya Tete Rasta, I'm going to get to the bottom of this, and you are going to suffer. And when I do, you don't want to upset this woman, because in let me just find his little comments, which I found extremely unhelpful and very, very vulgar. Hold on a minute. Let me just find that page. Let's turn this around for you. Actually, hold on. I don't want to expose the privacy of other people. That was yesterday that I saw his comment. Yangairku inbox. Okay, there we go. I don't know why some Zimbabweans would find it upon themselves to be so unkind. Let's see, what did he say? What did he say? Inbox message and sorry zvenyu. Let me just try and find this, because this was such an awful attempt at silencing me or trying to intimidate me. I don't take intimidation from him or from anybody else. That's really bad behavior. Hold on, let me just find this thing. Okay, let me see if there are any comments while I'm trying to find this. And this interesting. How can I be part of the UDF? All you need to do is to go to this page. This is the UDF website. Just Google www.udfzimbabwe.org/home. When you come to this page, you'll find that it plays music over here. But up here, let's have a look. Then you get my drop downs. The home page. The homepage is like this. If you want to join, you click Apapakanzi Join UDF. You get a membership form, and then there's a policy directorate that gives you the UDF Zimbabwe manifesto and outline, UDF Zimbabwe constitution, UDF diaspora outreach policy, and UDF Zimbabwe membership subscriptions and guidelines. And then you can people can make donations, and it tells you how to, and then it gives you an outline of our events, and then how to get involved, and then the shop, and then it's got a gallery as well. But I'm going to do this on a demonstration on the UDF page. And then if you want to make contact or make comments, or you want to find out about other information, you do it on there. And then we've got the section here, devotion. We've got a spiritual leader who links up with all religious groups which are represented in Zimbabwe. And what we are saying is that Zimbabwe is really in need of our prayers and our meditations, so that we can get the best for our country. So it looks at linking up with our traditional religious and spiritual groups, Christianity, Marasta, Jews, Muslims, Buddhists, atheists, and any other religions that is representative of us Zimbabweans. I can't believe that this person's message, yakandivexa ku inbox, is not coming up. Anyway, maybe I'll have to do a special series on that particular person. But I don't like people coming to me and harassing me and disrespecting me. That's just bang out of order. So I won't dwell on it now. Are there any other questions? Okay, so this is what I'm going to be doing. So just in summary, I always carry my office with me. Family, life, and parenting is my priority. That's my private space. Myself and my private life is just that. And I don't want to create any conflict of interest. I'm a businesswoman. I run my business, but also on a philanthropic basis. I'm happy to help people share ideas and or develop their own business concepts. And or if you want to improve yourself and you want to prosper in the job that you're in, I've been working in the health service here in the UK since 1992. So there are lots of transferable skills. Anything that I don't know, I'm going to be able to share and pass you on to other people that will be able to help you. I'm also an artist. From time to time on my personal page and or anywhere I feel relevant, I shall be sharing some poetry. I'm also an unpublished author. I'm just about to finish my book. And then the Tete Rasta aspect will have the original Tete Rasta philosophy, where I'm just looking at Kuvakama youth, promoting their music and or their talents in Kuvaka Musha. Then the Tete Rasta with strategic partnerships, things like Zim-I, Pamtengo radio station, and Vision. That when I'm doing that kind of work, it will be specific, and it will say Tete Rasta, Zim-I, or Tete Rasta Pamtengo radio station, or whatever arena that I'm working in that strategic way. And then there's Tete Rasta Expose, which just looks at the activism that I've told you about, political activism and also human rights activism, and also trying to fix our country, because we're not going to roll over and play dead. And then the last thing that I was sharing with you is about United Democratic Front, which is the political party that I've aligned myself with. And I have a right to do what I want to do with my life. I'm pretty good at what I do, and I want to make sure that my gifts and talents are optimized and maximized. So I think I'm getting some phone calls now to say, you've taken too long. We're supposed to go sightseeing. But I just thought I would share that with you because it's important to be able to be transparent. So I hope you found that very helpful. Kahotero Kanaga, it's too nice. I'm supposed to check out at 1 o'clock. I may not indicate a check out here. Thank you guys for joining me. Any questions, drop by on the thread. I'll respond to them when I can. I'm supposed to be flying back to the UK this evening. But our island is beautiful. In a kamaka feel like you're in Zimbabwe. The Irish people, especially when you go to Dublin, I remember one of my high school teachers, my English teacher, was called Mrs. Nerera. She had married a Zimbabwean man. So at independence, she and her husband moved back to Zimbabwe. And she taught me my literature and helped me to improve my English greatly more, Form 1. So I've always had that kind of Irish connection, and I'm so glad. And my daughter is here. And the best thing about the wedding yesterday is a lot of Nomsa's friends, they are Ndebele speaking. So it was an event that a lot of people were speaking Ndebele. So I got to practice and learn new words. So I'm really excited about that. So have a good day. My Irish connection. So I'm going to sightsee a little bit and then sort myself out and get back to the mainland here to England, and then continue to office. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much. I love you dearly. Tete Rasta is a force for good. But I hope that helps to explain and to clarify how I've set my work out.